How's it going, guys, and welcome back to another video. So we are straight onto a job, so we're gonna do a bit of fertilizing this morning. So this is an agency job, so we don't know who it's for, but yeah, I'm guessing this is the equipment here because they gave me some directions, and yeah, I would say so. So we're gonna park our little tractor over here, and this is the field that we need to do. So yeah, so apparently it's already loaded with some fertilizer, the spreader that is a nice unit, but they said it might not be enough. If it's not, well then we'll just go get some more at the shop and we'll be reimbursed for it. So I think that is activated. Yep, beautiful. Yeah, so I have a bit of news. In the last episode, we spoke about buying a property, or potentially. And we went out to look at a property that Michael is selling. So what I did is I gave Michael a call and found out if he wanted to potentially sell it to us. And he's quite keen. So the price is just under $80,000. We don't have that kind of money, but we do have a pretty good standing at the bank at the moment, because we've had some loans with them and they were paid on time. And yeah, they actually all paid off at the moment. Well, it was just one loan. And so what I did is I thought, at this point we have nothing to lose, so I put in an application for a loan of $100,000. So we don't need $100,000, but if we get approval for $100,000, it doesn't mean we have to take the $100,000, but we could. And I'm thinking that maybe we will if we get approved for it, because there is no structures or anything on that piece of land, like no development at all, and that is a bit of a problem. So I thought if we apply for a bit more than what the land costs, that'll give us a bit of like working money, so that we can potentially, at a bare minimum, build a shed and a small place to live, because we're going to need some form of accommodation. Because if we can get that, I don't want to continue renting the house off of Jimmy, because it's expensive. It's $1,000 a week. I am going to try and speak to him about potentially renting that field until we've harvested that field, because we've got some wheat planted in there, and that would be great. So we'll have to discuss the price and all if he's happy to do that. I can't really see a problem there. And yeah, I mean, we'll have to stay in the house that we are at the moment for a little bit, because, well, I mean, if we're gonna build anything on the new property, it's gonna take a bit of time, and this is all obviously depending on the fact that we'll actually get it. I really don't know if we will. So the application and everything is in with the bank, and we're just waiting to hear back from them. That's really it. So yeah, in meantime, I thought, well, we might as well spend our time trying to make a bit more money, because it all counts towards that in the end. More money in the bank account means a better chance of actually getting the loan, because it's sort of obviously a bit of security. And also, if we do get the loan, we'll have a bit more money to spend on things. I mean, I don't want to go completely mental and just spend a lot of money. I still want to be cautious with our money, because it is loan money. I would rather than use that money to make more money so that we can pay the loan off quicker. But yeah, we'll see. We'll see where that all comes to in the end. Hopefully that is going to be successful for us, and we can have our own little property, because we just don't have like a place to put our equipment right now, and we can't build anything because we don't own the property. So is spending money on someone else's property, which I don't want to do, because we're never going to get that money back. So at least there, it won't be perfect, and it'll be probably most likely a bit, well, I want to say basic. But yeah, I think basic is the best word. We'll try and just sort of be conservative and have everything as basic as possible, and not spend too much money on structures and those sort of things. But it'll be better than what we have at the moment, because it's ours. Anything that we do spend money on will be for us, which will be great. I'm trying to figure out where exactly I've spread fertilizer here. It's really difficult to figure out because there's no like reference. I think if we head down here, I think we should be fine. I think we're overlapping a little bit here, but it shouldn't be too bad. Actually, yeah, I think we're heavily overlapping, and that's fine. We'll figure it out. But yeah, I genuinely think it'll be nice to have a little place of our own that we can sort of start to build on and grow it. Where at the moment it's just sort of like we're buying equipment and things, but it just doesn't feel like home, does it? It doesn't feel like any of what we're doing right now is ours, and what we're spending money on is ours, and we don't have space to put anything that we do buy. Everything's sitting around in bushes. But yeah, I think we should probably be close to having this all fertilized. I can maybe go into the computer system and see. That should track everything that we've done on the field. But I think we'll be okay. But yeah, we are done, I think. We'll leave it at that. I'll maybe just check in the system real quick if we've covered the whole field. And yeah, then we'll get back to sort of what we want to do today. There is rain coming today, so not ideal. We're sort of either going to have to get a lot done before that, or wait it out and get some work done after that. But I'm going to get this checked real quick and make sure that we covered everything pretty well, because we want to do a good job to keep our standing with the agency. So yeah, I'm going to do that, and we'll be back in a minute. Alright, so everything was fine. I checked the computer and it sort of tracks what you do, and it was fine. The coverage was actually pretty good. I had a bit of overlap, but not too bad. So I did notify the agency that we completed that job, and hopefully we'll get paid here soon. I wanted to come back and have a quick look at this property again. I just realized that this is directly across the road from Zach. What's that? Got something sitting over there. He's always got pieces of equipment sitting around. We might end up trying to buy that weeder off of him at some point. But yeah, I didn't realize it was actually directly across the road from Zach, so the mechanic from Clever Motors. But yeah, I wanted to come back and have a quick look at the property again. We looked at it very briefly yesterday, but yeah, I think if this comes through, I think we'll probably do some sort of a farmyard on the edge here and sort of cut a piece of the field off, and that'll be a really nice field for us to plant. I mean, it's big. It's big for the equipment that we have, and we don't have a harvester yet, so we'll have to look into that as well at some point. And that's why I put in an application for a bit more money, so that we have a bit of money available for progression, for the sake of progression. I want to see where this road actually leads to, because the main entry into that piece of land is over the little bridge. But if we have some really big pieces of equipment, they might not be able to fit on that bridge. So I want to see if there's another access road. There is. Okay, fantastic. So this comes out where? Oh, this comes out close to the grocery store. Interesting. Okay, so that is actually really handy. And this leads on to the main road. Fantastic. That'll do. That'll do. Just in case we have a piece of equipment that, I mean, eventually, if we have some equipment that doesn't fit onto that bridge or is maybe too heavy for that bridge. But, yeah, I mean, this is all still if it happens. We have no guarantee yet. Oh, hang on. Let me pull over. Hello. Alright, well, that was Jason from the dealership, and our seeder is ready to collect. So our seeder was in for repairs, and it's finally done, so that's fantastic. That actually took a good while, quite a bit longer than what I expected it to take, and quite a bit longer than what they expected it to take. But anyway, it's fine, it is done now, and apparently it's in good working order, so we're gonna, since we're on our way, we might as well pick that up. There it is. Fantastic. So we can take this home. Because I want to go home anyway. I want to go have a look at the field. I had a very quick look at it this morning when I left home. I just sort of drove past, but I want to sort of pop in and just have a look, see if everything's doing okay. Hopefully we don't have any major issues there. But we now have a seeder. A working seeder, more importantly. Actually, let's go that way. But, yeah, that's great. So, I mean, again, if this other property comes through, and we do end up buying it, it is a big field for the size of equipment that we have. So, we might not even use all of the field if it gets to a point where we can actually plant it. Maybe we'll just do, like, part of it. Because I just don't think we've got the equipment to cope with it. But anyway, that would be a good problem to have. And it's a problem that I really do hope we end up having. So, yeah, I mean, in terms of repayments, I'm not sure how much it'll cost, but it'll probably not be far off what we're paying at the moment in rent anyway. So, I still think it's a good deal. But, yeah, I mean, we are gonna run up to the house real quick. We're gonna get the seeder dropped off, and then we're gonna go have a look at our field and see how that is doing, because that's gonna be quite important as well in terms of us getting some better equipment and things if this property comes through. So yeah, hopefully we can make a bit of money out of that, but that's obviously all dependent on getting a good yield. So time to go check on that. Haven't done that in a while, so yeah, I'll see you guys there. Alright, so it's actually been a few hours, because just before I got home, it started raining quite heavily, and it was quite a big thunderstorm actually. So I thought I'd just wait it out before I come into the field, because I don't feel like getting hit by lightning today. But the field is looking really, really good. There doesn't seem to be any weeds or anything, at least not yet. I'm hoping that we can somehow avoid getting weeds in here, because if we do get weeds, we just can't deal with it. We don't have the equipment to deal with weeds, so yeah, hopefully it just doesn't happen. But it's looking pretty good. I have to say, I'm quite happy with this. Hopefully we're gonna get a decent yield off of it. But yeah, time will tell. Gonna be a while before we can come in here and harvest, but yeah, at least it's looking really good. Looking really, really nice. Oh, hang on, who's this? Hello! Alright, well, that was the agency, and we got another job for today, which is fantastic. So, it's a cultivating job, and it's a bit of a struggle to find this field, I'll be honest with you. It's, yeah, I've had to phone them back a few times now to get the directions of how to find this place. But I think we are on the right track now, and we'll hopefully be there shortly. It should just be on the other side of this dip. So we're going to go underneath the road here, and it should be on the left, if there's a water tower. Yeah, there's a water tower. Oh, is this field here then? Fantastic. Oh yeah, there's the equipment in the distance there. Ooh, that looks kind of nice. What is that? Is it a Veltra? No. It's the dudes. Oh, beautiful. Oh, look at that. That is a beautiful piece of equipment. Goodness me. Whoa, look at that. My, oh my. Fantastic. Absolutely beautiful. Oh, sounds amazing as well. That interior. Oh, man, this is nice. This is a really, really, really nice piece of equipment, I have to say. Alright, we'll do some end rows here. Let's have a look. Drop that down. That should be okay. Yeah, just want to do some end rows here and create a bit of space for ourselves so we can turn around quite easily. And maybe on the other side it wouldn't be too much of a problem, but we'll have a drive down and have a look. But obviously, as always, we are gonna do this in a time lapse. So yeah, we're gonna get straight into it. So for now, sit back, relax, and enjoy. Well, that is job done, and that was fun. I enjoyed that a lot, mostly because of the tractor. That thing is unbelievable. It's got so much power. I don't know what the horsepower rating on that is, but it has to be a lot. That thing is insane. I mean, that thing could pull a planet. I'm not even joking. So yeah, no, that was amazing. It's the first time I've actually been in a dude like that, and it's beautiful. It is so, so, so nice. I absolutely loved it. Oh, hang on. Let me pull over. That's my phone again. Goodness me. We've been busy on the phone. Hello. Alright, well, ladies and gentlemen, that was the bank. I didn't think we'd hear back from them this quickly. But, I mean, while we're here, we might as well go in. But we have been approved for a $100,000 loan, which means we can buy this property. I mean, we can buy this. This could very well be ours. I don't have words. This is amazing. This is fantastic. This piece of land here could be ours. I mean, it's as good as ours if we decide to pull the trigger now. So we've been pre-approved for that loan. We just have to make the final decision now whether we want to do this or not. And I really, 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 really want to. My goodness, that is fantastic. It's a little bit overwhelming, but that is fantastic. That, ladies and gentlemen, could be our own little piece of the planet. I mean, it's tiny, but it's amazing. That could be ours. I mean, we kind of have to do it. We have to. We just have to. So, I think we're going to do it. I think we're going to buy this, and we're going to try and develop this and make a little farmyard for ourselves and have a little place to stay. And, I mean, we don't have a lot of money, and we're not going to have much left of the loan after we buy this, but we'll figure it out. We'll make it work. This is exciting. I love this. Okay, right. So, this is going to be fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. We just have to plan it really, really well so that we don't sort of, yeah, find ourselves in an awkward corner and where we don't have space to develop and that sort of a thing. But yeah, this is great. So I think I will phone them back. Maybe in the morning, maybe not now, but I'll phone them back in the morning and tell them that we're going to go ahead with it. So they said the way that it'll work is the amount that we are paying for this piece of land will go directly to the owner, which is Michael, and then the balance of that that remains of the loan will then be paid to us into our bank account. So then we're free to do with that money whatever we want. So yeah, I guess at this point we are kind of, sort of, not officially, but almost the owners of a new piece of land, which is brilliant. It's fantastic. But we are going to leave it there for today, guys. So thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this episode. If you did, please make sure to give me a thumbs up. I really do appreciate it. And I'll see you all next time.